What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. This is and we are the Vertcoin Core. Today is September 18th, 2022. Do be sure to smash that like, leave a comment below, and of course, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Market cap 13 million, volume 1 million, circulating supply 65,044,000 Vertcoin. Currently, the price is 20 cents. 1,039 Satoshis against a Bitcoin value of 19,489 United States Fed shekels. Pumping right into the charts here against USD on the daily. You'll see we have the 21 and the 50 both crossing the 144 to the upside as we make our way up. We had been kind of scraping along this bottom here in about the 15-cent range in the months leading up to the merge. Naturally, we've had a couple of pretty significant spikes along the way. Here we see 23 cents back in August. 26, 25, 26 again most recently. But if you look back here to about July 13th when we hit that bottom at about 11 cents, we've kind of been gradually and consistently increasing all the way up until right before the merge. Here on the 7th, we kind of tapped the bottom here, and all the way through the merge, we just kind of been blasting off in what I would say is some pretty ominous looking price action. You'll notice at some point, I really don't know when, but I drew in this orange dotted line here because this was kind of going across the tops that we'd been hitting. This is the high in 2021, and this is going to go all the way back to the top here in 2017. It doesn't go all the way to the top, but it kind of covers the meat of the price action here where it kind of crested and came down. So as it follows through down across these tops that we've seen in the last year and a half, it does eventually bottom out here at about this time frame where we did see that bottom on the 13th of July. All this is to say that we did already have pretty strong technical evidence of a bottom somewhere around this range, and that's regardless of the Ethereum merge. Taking a quick look at this against BTC on the daily, again, you'll see the 21 and the 50 have both crossed the 144. The bottom is actually back here in May. Not only that, but we have the actual price breaking above the 500 moving average, something that we've only seen a couple of times in the last year and a half. And it's been these real sudden spikes that have taken us there. And you'll see that this is a completely different situation. Since it has finally been a few days since the merge, I wanted to take a moment to kind of assess the effect that it's had on Vertcoin's hash rate. We did have a pretty steady decrease in network hash rate throughout the year as energy costs went up, and there still wasn't a lot of hype for the Ethereum merge yet. We didn't see people jumping ship for other coins quite yet. At the lowest here, we hit close to 1 gigahash, and since then, right now, we're over 7 gigahash. Now, some of you that are new to Vertcoin might be thinking, wait, gigahash? That's so low when you have coins like Ravencoin that are getting like 15, 20 terahash right now. Like, what's wrong with Vertcoin? It's definitely not what's wrong with Vertcoin, but what's absolutely right about Vertcoin. We can peel this back all the way back to 2021, and you see that the network hash rate at some point here, we have 14 terahash. It got all the way up to 27 terahash and just dropped off all of a sudden randomly here in January of 2021. But if you've been involved with the coin since about that time, you know that this is when VertHash launched. This is when we got rid of our old Lyra 2 mining algorithm and switched to our new and current much more efficient and more Asic-resistant algorithm. Many of you will remember that prior to that switch, our Asic resistance and fair mining stance were being heavily challenged by hash power brokers such as NiceHash. So looking at this section of the chart here, it may look like people just stopped mining Vertcoin altogether, like it just died, but that is absolutely not the case. We just switched to our own custom algorithm that doesn't require the hash rate to be this ridiculous to achieve network security. So the overall network hash rate is up over 7 gigahash now, which means that the network is more decentralized, more secure, which is fantastic, of course. But what does that mean for the individual miner? If you've been here and mining Vertcoin well ahead of the merge, first of all, high five, and you've definitely seen your daily earnings decrease dramatically. I have my Zerg pool window here pulled up so that we can actually scroll down in here and see the difficulty increase over time. Down here at 4 weeks ago, it's at 47, and then you see it jump up to 48, 50, 60, and then it just spikes to over 100. And then 230, and right now we're sitting at about 211 difficulty. So I myself, you guys have seen my machine. I have 3 graphics cards hooked into my computer, and I was getting 30 Vertcoin a day at one point, and it's down to about 6. And that's still cranking it out at about 5.65 megahash. If you're using 1 or maybe 2 cards, you might be seeing anywhere between 1 and 3 Vertcoin a day right now. And you might be asking yourself, is it even worth it to continue mining at that rate? To which I would say, unless you're mining just to turn around and sell your coins to pay your bills or something, it's definitely worth it to continue mining. If you can mine those coins and hold them, sure, right now it may only be bringing you about $1 a day. But if you're willing to mine and hold the coin until it does what we know it's going to do, by the time it reaches Litecoin's level at about $50 per coin, then you will have mined, say if you're mining 3 coins a day, that's $150 that you would have mined proactively daily. For anyone that doesn't know, if you click the view payout information button in the middle of your one-click miner, it'll take you to your pool information, and this is where I found this from. Another thing to note is if you copy this URL into the browser on your phone, you can keep up with your mining activity while you're away from your machine. So if we look at the mining profitability calculator here on CoinWars, we can see that these top coins actually aren't even ASIC resistant. Bitcoin, SHA-256, not ASIC resistant. Script, absolutely not. So among these coins, these top coins, Litecoin, again, Script, not ASIC resistant. The very top ASIC resistant coin that there is Vertcoin. Even Ethereum Classic with its 80,000 terahash hash rate isn't more profitable than Vertcoin. In fact, it's going to cost you more in electricity just to run your machine. If it's anything like mining Ethereum, your cards are going to run a lot hotter, which means it's going to cost more in cooling. Your cards are probably going to have a much shorter lifespan as a result of that. And it doesn't even have the proven upside that we know Vertcoin does. Right now, despite the incredible increase in network hash rate on Ethereum Classic, the price is in decline, steep decline. It basically pumped and dumped. Here we see it on the 5th. That's when it started going up. After the merge, absolute wreckage. Ravencoin, same time frame, same thing. Big run up coming up to the merge. After the fact, gone. Vertcoin, on the other hand, same time frame. Like I said before, steady, consistent, gradual increase, and it's just getting better. Guys, I'm not gonna kid you. I'm excited for what's coming right now. This bottom and the merge and the hash rate and this price action, all of it culminating to be the long-awaited catalyst to finally take us to new all-time highs. I know what Vertcoin can do. You know what Vertcoin can do. You know what this price action means, and you know what's coming next. That 4,000 Satoshi line, forget about it. Flipping Litecoin, basically done. At this point, it's a safe bet to be eyeing its all-time high as a target. This is and will continue to be the #1 GPU mineable coin in the world, the people's coin. Exchanges are coming, make no mistake. And once that happens, it's going to absolutely take the brakes off of this thing. There's no limit to how high this can go. People that have been in the market since 2017 or earlier are going to cry themselves to sleep at night for having seen and known what Vertcoin could do and not positioning themselves accordingly. I hope your bags are packed. Buckle your seatbelt. It's going to be an awesome ride. That's it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Vertcoin Core, out.